Hi guys, hope everyone's feeling well. Here is yet another bluey wintry set from me. My clients are just going crazy for them, absolutely crazy. So this was a set I did before Christmas, as you can tell with my Christmas nails I'm wearing. But I've just not had time to get it uploaded, and I'm so behind on videos, but I am really trying to get them all out for you guys. So as you can see, it is a fresh set. I have applied the pinched stiletto tips from Glitter Planet. I will leave the link in the description box below. These are absolutely amazing tips. I'm absolutely loving working with them. I apologise for just stopping there. My brush was not playing ball. I need to get back into a point. Great thing about CJP, I suppose, it just sits there and waits for you to play with it. But yes, these are pre-pinched stiletto tips from Glitter Planet. Like I said, I will leave description in the link in the description box below. So I'm using CJP's birthday suit, and I'm building an extended nail bed on her pinky finger. I am using my CJP Big Boy brush as always. I will admit though, my brush got absolutely ruined Christmas week. I don't know about you guys, but I always treat myself to a new brush ready for January, because Christmas week it gets absolutely hammered. I leave it lying around. I never put the acrylic out properly, and I am guilty for it, but I think it's nice to start a fresh year with a fresh brush. So it's not exactly a New Year's resolution, but it's what I do every year. And I just think it's nice to treat yourself, especially after you've been rushed off your feet at Christmas. It's nice to have a fresh one. So as you can see on the index finger and the middle finger, I have also built 2 extended nail beds, but I didn't record it because you guys don't need to see it again. You've seen it a million times before. So I am just applying a nice thin clear layer to her ring finger. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a design on the thumb. So I'm just applying a clear layer. So I'm going to be using coloured acrylic on these 2 fingers, and I don't want to discolour her natural nails at all. So moving back to the ring finger, I'm going to do a 2 colour ombre. Now the colours I used in these, I'm racking my brains. I'm pretty sure that this one is CJP's Milky Way. This is, I think it's limited edition one, I'm not sure, I might be wrong, but it's an amazing colour. It's been designed by the fabulous Liz Guild. I am pretty sure that most of my followers will already follow and subscribe to her and whatever, but she is so close to 100k guys. She is literally at 99,000. So I will pop her link in the description box below. And if you haven't already, please go and subscribe, because I really want to get to that 100k. She is one of the most nicest, loveliest, sweetest people I've ever met in my life, and she just wants to help. So yes, please go and subscribe to her if you don't already. But now I've stopped rambling on about Liz Guild. This is CJP's Milky Way. And then for the bottom colour, I am using Moira Monsoon, I think this is called. I'm pretty sure it is called Monsoon. Now I'm not worrying about getting this blend absolutely perfect, because it's going to have a pigment over the top, so it doesn't need to be absolutely nigh on incredible. It just needs to resemble a blend. So then I'm going to move on to the thumb, and I'm going to do a nice bead of birthday suit on her natural nail bed area, so teasing into cuticle. Then we're going to pat it out and then sweep that down. As always, we're going to do it on a nice sort of diagonal, sort of a slant. Just get rid of a little bit of excess. Make sure that's faded nicely, there's no harsh lines there. Then I'm going to go back into the Moira Monsoon colour. Actually, I think this one's icy blue. It is. It was Monsoon on the finger, and this one's icy blue. Hopefully icy blue is back in stock for you guys. I know you all went crazy for it. So fingers crossed there's some more in stock. So as we know, it's a design powder, so we like to work nice and thin. just literally painting that colour on. It is the perfect ice blue, this one. It literally lives up to its name. It's definitely a favourite of mine. So now I am going into... The dog's coming in again. Every time I'm doing a video she wants to come in. This glitter is actually a mix of two glitters. So it is a special one, can't remember the name. It's actually from the advent calendar, you know, from Diamond Glitters. So I don't think it is available to buy singly. I might be wrong, it might be. I will ask Danielle, and if it is I will pop a link obviously below again. So yeah, it is Crystal Queen, and then it is a glitter from the advent calendar that I got at Christmas, which was amazing. So I'm just popping that on the blend of the two colours, and then I'm going to pick up another bead of both of those glitters again, and then I'm just going to pop that on the bottom. So just where that blue sort of fades off. So we don't want too much on there. We don't want to overpower that blue, but we just want to make sure you can't see the line where the blue ends and then the clear begins. So I'm just using the tip of my brush just to manoeuvre that glitter exactly where I want it. And then I'm going to come in with some of these absolutely stunning galaxy stars, which are available from Diamond Glitters. So I'm using two colours in this design. I'm using the, forgive me if I'm wrong, I think the iridescent ones and also the hollow silver ones. My client saw these stars and oh my god, she nearly peed her pants. She absolutely went crazy for them. And look how cute they are. Rightly so. I love them. These have been massive this Christmas. Huge. So they come in three sizes, these stars, obviously all mixed in one part, and obviously you can use them singly like this and just place them wherever you want. They are lovely. They come in 5 different colours, so if you guys want to obviously get them in other colours, you can. So now I'm going to go ahead and cap this, obviously, put my teeth in. I'm going to cap this ombre. Just make sure it's all matte, you know, it's all nice and covered, because we don't want to file away at that blend we've just created. So the clear I'm using is CJP's Crystal Glass. I don't know if you guys can hear, but my little girl's in bed watching a DVD and she's singing the song off the DVD. See, I would usually cut things like that out, but I'm not, because if you can hear it, it's so cute. She'll hate me for it. See, I'm just making sure that it's all nice and capped, and I've got my apex in the right place, and I've got no excess product underneath. So then I have refined my smile lines using a 150 grit and a side drawing file, and I'm using the Moira colour Monsoon to just go up one side of the smile line, and then we're going to come down the opposite side of the free edge. Use it nice and thin again. Remember, you just want that colour, you're just literally painting that on. And then I'm going into ice blue. So I'm just blending that in to the Monsoon colour, and then I'm bringing that down so the tip is nice and clear. Don't know about you guys, but my clients have gone absolutely crazy for the clear aspect in the nails at the minute. Don't know, if your clients like been as if they have, like, let me know in comments below, because I just feel like I can't do enough of it at the minute. Everyone seems to want it, and I feel like I'm recreating the same nails over and over, but I suppose everyone's seeing a style and they're sort of copying and following suit. So I'm just using the same glitters that I used in the thumb. So this is the one from the advent calendar, and then Crystal Queen. Just filling in that side of the smile line and then blending it down, making sure my smile line is nice and clean. Don't want any glitter on that wall. You don't want it to come over too much on that blue either, because you're going to lose that nice colour. And I'm just adding a tiny little bit just to the other side of the smile line, but it is a very, very thin line of it. And then I'm going to add a tiny bit more of the same glitter just towards the bottom of this nail. Just keeping that clear aspect right at the very edge. It only wants to be a tiny little bit of glitter, not too much. Like I say, you don't want to take away from that nice clear bit. And you can see me struggling in the background there trying to pick up some stars. I'm using some more of these galaxy stars. I think just the smaller ones this time. I think I did on this nail. They are really lovely. You want to make sure you're applying these into a wet layer. If you try and apply these into a set acrylic, they will not stick. They will just move when you go to cap them. Look how twinkly they are. I love them. So you are going to cap that nail in clear. Obviously I'm not going to show you my capping because you've seen me cap a million times and I've already showed you my cap in a previous one. So I'm going to move on to the, I think this is the middle finger, no, it's the little finger. So this one was just a pink and white, so I'm using CJP's Snow White to build my free edge. So I'm just covering the whole free edge with my white bead. Honestly, my white is absolutely ruined at the minute. I have got lumps of set acrylic in there. I have got fluff in there. Like, honestly, it is. If you could see my white acrylic, you would be ashamed. Christmas week killed my white acrylic. So I'm just pulling that down, stretching it right down to make sure that bead meets the free edge. Using the belly of my brush to pat it all into place, and then the tip of my brush to sweep as always. And I'm just going to add a tiny little bit more because I feel the nail dips ever so slightly. You don't want to worry about that product going onto your pink because you are going to file this through. Whenever I'm doing a video, I always make sure that I apply too much white. I don't generally put that much white on, but if I do it on a video, then you can see how when it's filed, the crispness comes back through. I hope that makes sense as to why I've done that. So then moving on to the middle finger, I'm doing a nice thin wet layer of white, so I'm not building with the white, so I'm going to work nice and wet. And I'm just going to literally colour in this free edge. So nice thin layer, doesn't want to be too high or anything because we're going to add some more of those stars. So I'm just getting right up into that wing. And then stretch it down, and then we're going to do the same on the other side. To make sure everywhere's covered. When I'm working with white, I feel like I work with it a little bit more like it's gel than I do acrylic when I'm working nice and thin like this. My little girl's singing again. I'm totally leaving this in if you can hear her. Sorry, I'm being really quiet because I can hear. I really hope you guys can hear it. It's so cute. And to any of you people who moan about it, I don't care. She's my little girl. She's not going to be my little girl forever. Let her sing. So I'm just making sure that I've not got no white on her skin there. And then I'm going to go in and get some of these beautiful little stars. And I'm just pushing that in with my nail because my acrylic was starting to set a little bit. So I'm just making sure that's nice and secure. She's singing a lot out in the bedroom. So I'm just placing these on really randomly. There's no set order as such. just making sure they're all nice and secure and in place, and like I say, they're all set into a nice wet layer, giving them a little wiggle to make them twinkle. And then we're going to cap obviously in clear, and then we are going to refine the full set. For some strange reason I haven't recorded me top coating the full set, but here is me top coating the thumb, if it's any consolation. I also added a gorgeous pigment to her ring finger over the ombre, which you will see obviously in a second. I do show you the set before I pop the thumb into the lamp to cure. So there they are, and I added a few crystals obviously to her ring finger. So I really hope you like the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do have a ton more videos, but I will get uploaded as soon as I can. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe.